Tidradio H3 Plus. Let's load the new firmware. I'll put the change log here because it's quite long in the description so you can have a read. I can see that they've added 8.33 for airband. But anyway, and these work really well on airband. So let's do it. You are going to need the cable. They give you instructions here on the right hand side. So we're just going to follow them. It says here, press and hold PTT button and 1 and then turn on the device. You get 2 green lights on the top. So let's move this over here. So we'll turn it off, PTT and 1, and turn on. We've got the 2 green lights. Okay, and let's go to the next instruction. Of course, the cable needs to be connected to your PC, which it is, and to get your COM number, just right click on your Windows square here, right click, device manager. The COM number is just here. Double click comms and it's COM3. We've got that. Back to the instructions. Number 2 says use frequency writing cable. We've got that, and it's a CH340 driver. That's already installed. Select port number. Hopefully up here. Let's refresh the ports. See if it lets me select. Okay, so I find request new port. Then we're going to go to, we want COM3. There it is there, connect. Ah, that's done it. So next one, it says here, click start firmware upgrade. Now there is actually a long list here if you don't want the beta. I want the beta. I'm going to go start and it's downloading. Yeah, I think that's good. We have the beta soon, and I will quickly look at anything obvious that they've changed. It says here, removed reception frequency channel restrictions such as 200 to 400. Bluetooth, resetting the Tidradio H3 Plus menu can reset all of the past Bluetooth connections. Connection options in Bluetooth menu, pairing. Optimization, add and delete, paired, fixed issue with single standby. Removed reception, 8.33. Added multi-language support for Turkish and Russian, updated prompts. So, yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's really massively changes the usability of it. But you can see it's all black there and it's going in. We'll leave it live and then we'll have a little test with it. I mean, I just really like these because they're small. They don't just do VHF and UHF. They cover more bands, but they receive airband really well. And they're so compact. This one, the Tidradio H3 Plus one, it can actually answer your phone. And you can also talk to it when it's linked to the app, which works on iPhone, Android, and even for software programming, you can use Linux and Mac. But you can actually talk to it and it will send your voice message to the app, which then people anywhere in the world can listen to that voice message. And so it's not quite live, but if you're both on the app at the same time, you're just sending and playing. It does actually work. And I've made some videos on that, but this is taking time to go in, isn't it? Let's have a look what it's saying now. It's getting right to the end there. Seems to me like it's quite a big write, but if you've got the H3 Plus model, then you may as well. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to carry on with this video. I'm going to try and update the normal H3. There, your H3. Oh, I see now. You've got the. I am noticing straight away that we've got a single screen now, which I didn't see before. So that's interesting. Let's take out the cable. So I'm going to have to play with this. So I don't know how to go dual mode now. Menu. Squelch, Roger, dual watch. Let's turn that, well, that is on. So I'm not really sure how we got the single mode. A and B. Let's hold down AB. Oh, it just went straight to DTMF. Okay, well, I sort of prefer a better signal meter and dual screen. But anyway, let's do more videos. Let's quickly see if we can update the TID H3, the normal model. So we'll grab that. We've got that one here. Turn the other one off. Plug in the cable. Like so. Back to this change frequency. I don't like talking when I'm doing firmware. So that's my translucent model. So what we'll do now, I don't even know if this bit's going to work. So let's bring it. We need to select the different radio. Oops. Did I move that over? Did I? Yeah. Okay. It's me faffing. So we'll go back here to the index. So we can select. Yeah, I just sort of clicked out in the end, clicked out at the top, and then we don't want H3 plus now. We want to go to H3. There's H3. I'll do ham one, yeah, H3. And is it giving us the firmware? I'm not seeing that it's giving me the firmware option. Let me see if I can read from it. I can see that by holding down the blue button, the Bluetooth logo's there. Let's just search, see if it finds it. Yeah, it's found it straight away, pair. And then we'll just go add here, look, add. And this is just reading and writing, you know, programs. Once it load, like so, and then read. Click read again. Ah, it doesn't like that model. I wonder why. I thought it was the right model. TD. Ah, it says TD. I got a feeling. Let me click out. TD, I want TID H3. So my mistake there. TID. Where's that gone? We'll find it. Okay, it was TD, and it's now reading, but it's struggling a bit, to be honest, but there you go. And I find these sort of Bluetoothy connections are a bit like that, aren't they? Let's face facts, they're a bit glitchy, but it has done it. It's good that the firmware update on the previous model was done via cable, really. But anyway, we've read the radio, which is blank as far as I remember. Not got anything on it. The thing I was curious about was, can we do the firmware on it? But I'm not seeing that we can do the firmware on it, but we can add a couple of frequencies. So we'll put in my node 434.550, transmit CTCSS 77, keep the power low because it's inside, and we'll call that hubnet. And if you want to add a repeater, we'll go GB3 FI. We'll go 430.925 and then 438. Is it 545? I think that one. That's the shift because you haven't got plus or minus shift. 77. Keep the power high, and then that's FI, and then we'll go 145.600. That's GB3WR. Just change the 6 to a 0 because 600 kilohertz shift. That's the way repeaters work. They transmit and receive on a different frequency. Encoder is 94.8 to open the repeater. Again, that's required on all, I would say all repeaters. So 94.8. Give it a name. GB3WR. There you are. That's 3 that we've got in there. But look, you can change the settings. Look here at the top. A band, VFO mode. Let's do that. 434.5. That's my node again. Oh, didn't put that in right. Okay, and then the B. Do I have to click OK, confirm? And B, let's put in 133. See if it accepts airband, which it did. And then we're just going to write that to the radio. Like so. Click right. Yeah, makes you click twice. And that seems to be going in. So it looks like to do the firmware on the H3, we're going to have to go the traditional route, which I think I will do because I haven't done it for a while. That's memories in. So with the firmware on the H3, it's nice and easy. Download the software they provide, which is here. It does make you log in. It gives you a program called the H3 Loader. I'll just show you my download. When you click download here, you go to your zip. And in here, you have a few programs just here. So double click and you do have the software, the programming software, but you also have the firmware upgrade program. Double click. And then this one here, IAP. When you run that, you get a little yellow folder, and that's your updater. So if I just put in, there it is there, just here. It opens like this. And all you do, turn your radio off, but connect the cable. So it's off at the moment. And it should keep all your memory channels when you do the firmware. Select your COM. So right click device manager here on your Windows square. And just choose your COM that's once your cable's connected. It's just a BOFUN cable, UV5R, which is COM3 there. And so now up here at the top, just here where it says COM, click, and you want to select COM3. There's a bit of a delay sometimes, but it'll come to life with a load of COM selections. And so you want COM3, click OK, and then open the file. So you go open, and I've put the file somewhere I can find it. And the latest one I've got is 250317. Double click that and it puts the file there. Like so. And then don't click start yet. You want to turn off the radio. Put your finger on the PTT, top PTT, and hold it. Click start and then turn on. And you'll see at the bottom there, you can let go of it now. It just loads. Yeah, and if you might get an error, push the cable in all the way. But generally it works well. Look how quick that was. Firmware's in there. And if we go into memory mode, there's my, the memory channels I just put in. So it's kept all our memory channels. And then for those that have been asking about the new NICSURE sort of hacking firmware, well, he has a page here on Patreon. And so I'll put that link in as well, NICSURE there. And if you just put in NICSURE GitHub, you'll get to this page. I put the links in as well. And so have a little go there at different projects that Marcus has been doing, and think about signing up to the Patreon page as well. Bye for now, all the best.